It's not really unlike any other event. You prepare in the same way in terms of physically and mentally. This season in particular for me has been a challenge to maintain a steady fitness regime. I've got like 36, 37 weekends of racing this year, so just constantly on the road. But for sure, a race of this length takes a mental toll on you. Requires a lot of focus. You do get fatigued mentally, after 6, 8, 10 hours of driving. So that's an important part. Same with the crew. The crew guys, they're suited up from 8 o'clock this morning until 11 o'clock tonight. So it's a long day for those guys. It's a hot day. They've got their helmets on for 12 hours or whatever the number is. So for those guys, it's important to be focused and to rest when they can. The car will be in the pits every 45 to 55 minutes for fuel and tires, driver change. Also I think what's important on the preparation side is just sort of your spares package. Anything can happen in these long races, and you need to be prepared. You may have a small electrical glitch where you need to sort of swap out steering wheels. You're having troubles with the up or down shifts. You could have a little bit of contact on track where you need to come in and have a nose ready, to go on, or you have a tire go down and you need to have a new tire ready to go. And just sort of execution on everything. As I said, it's not about running the fastest lap every lap. It's sort of running clean laps and managing traffic and just clean pit stops. They don't need to be record-setting pit stops, but just no mistakes where you lose a lot of time. Often you can be your own worst enemy at a race like this. Like it's sort of less about the competition and just more about yourself, really. You could hurt yourself in many ways, in the pits, or just making a pass when you shouldn't have, and you risk contact. So patience is important. In an endurance race like this, I'm not the only guy in the car. My full season teammate has been James French. This time around we've got Kenton Koch in the car as well. So the three of us, we seem to work pretty well together. We're definitely not the same size because Kenton's a giant, and James has got a massive torso, and I come with the legs. So getting a seat that works for all of us has been a bit of a challenge. But in regards to getting a car that we like in terms of setup, we've been on the same page. And just good guys, there's no egos here. So I think that's important. We're kind of after the greater good of the team and the getting the best result possible for the team, which sometimes can be a challenge with teammates. You always want to outperform one another, but not necessarily in this case. We've all kind of adapted that team mentality and respect one another, and like I said, put our egos aside and just get the job done.